Hi, my name is Melissa van Dijk, and in this video we'll show you how to use the Ordinary Salicylic Acid 2% solution. Now this formula contains 2% salicylic acid, also known as BHA, which can effectively penetrate the pores to remove dead skin cells, which can potentially lead to breakouts. It also reduces inflammation and the redness often associated with them. Now, it is supported by saccharide isomerate, a plant-derived ingredient that adds long-lasting hydration, which is very beneficial for maintaining skin's moisture over time. So it's an ideal matching ingredient to include alongside salicylic acid, which can have some drying properties. Now, this serum is ideal for normal to oily, blemish-prone skin and should be used ideally in your evening skincare routine. If you're new to the serum, I suggest starting with 2 to 3 applications per week. And if this suits your skin and you're satisfied with the results, maintain that routine. If not, you can increase it to every other day and then eventually daily if tolerated. Now, the frequency mainly depends on your personal skin tolerance, what else you may be using, as well as your needs, which can change over time. So it is important to adjust it to meet your skin's changing needs. And this brings me right to the products you should not combine with this serum, as certain combinations can lead to sensitivities, whereas with other combinations you may lose some of the benefits. So let's have a look at this. Now on the top you can see a little box where I describe what could potentially happen when combining them, as well as how I suggest using them. And this guide is based on my personal experience with these products over the years. So the first products that should not be used along with it are exfoliating acids. This includes AHA and other BHA formulations, no matter if they are in forms of cleansers or leave-on solutions. It's best not to use them in the same routine. Then we have the same for strong exfoliating acid masks. Be careful when using them during the same week, as it can quickly become too much for the skin and you may not notice it right away, but after some time. Next up, we have peptides. Now, the acidic pH that the salicylic acid solution creates on the skin can disrupt the stability of peptides, which may reduce their efficacy and in the worst case lead to skin irritation or sensitivities, which can be characterized by stinging or mild burning. Then we have EUK 134. The concern is that it can lose its benefits entirely, so do not combine them. Next, we have vitamin C formulations. The ones that are concerning are high-strength ascorbic acid formulations, as the combination can become too potent for the skin to tolerate, leading to increased stinging or even mild burns, so be careful with this. Then we have retinol and retinoids. With low strength, it may not be so much of an issue. Therefore, I excluded the 0.2% retinol in Squalane and the 2% connective retinoids, as this can work. But generally, the higher you go in strength or the more potent your retinol or retinoid formulation may be, it will cause problems and then you will end up with a damaged skin barrier and have to start all over again. So the easiest way to do this is really keeping these products separate. I mean, there's no point in combining them. If you use them on different days, you will get the same benefits, but dramatically reduce the chances of irritation. So essentially, you will get much better results. Now that's it for the conflicts. Let's head into when to use it in your skincare routine. And the routines you will see are already in the correct order of application, and I took care of the conflicts so that you can easily follow them at home. On the top, you can see what the routines target. Underneath are the steps, and beneath that are the directions on how I recommend using the products, which can of course be slightly adjusted to your needs. But overall, do not overdo it with these treatments, as they can be very potent, so let's see. For your morning routine, the first step is the cleansing step. Then you can include an eye serum if you're battling dark circles or maybe wrinkles and fine lines. Then a serum targeting your specific skin concerns. You could include a hydrating serum like hyaluronic acid, or a serum that helps you fade blemishes like niacinamide or alpha-butane. And then lastly, if you're heading outdoors, don't forget your sunscreen. For the evening routine, that is where we are going to include the Ordinary Salicylic Acid solution. So for the first step, choose your favorite non-exfoliating acid cleanser, as you're already using an exfoliant, so do not do it twice. It will not give you double benefits, but double irritation. Then pat the skin dry. And then after that, you can include an eye serum. And in this case, there's just a caffeine solution left, as the peptide eye serum conflicts. After that, it's time for the salicylic acid solution. Apply it all over the face, or only to the areas of concern. Give it a few minutes to absorb to maintain pH balance, and then you can use a hyaluronic acid serum on top for extra hydration or a lightweight non-comedogenic moisturizer. You can also just apply that one to the areas you need, but more on that in the application. And that's also now where I'm heading into, so we're getting started with the first step, which is the cleansing step. And remember to adjust it to your needs. So for sunscreen or makeup removal, you can use the Ordinary Squalane cleanser, either on its own or do a so-called double cleanse, where you would use the Squalane cleanser at first, followed by a water-based cleanser to remove any remaining impurities if needed. However, if you simply want to remove excess oil, dirt, sweat and other light impurities, you can work with the water-based cleanser like the Ordinary Glucoside Foaming Cleanser or the Glycolipid Cream Cleanser. And remember to start off with clean hands. If they aren't already clean, you need to wash them to avoid the transfer of bacteria and other impurities to the skin. So let's get started. Use clean water to wet your hands. Then apply soap and scrub your hands for at least 20 seconds. Rinse off the soap thoroughly with clean water. Finally, take a clean towel and pat dry. And then wet your face with warm water. Next, dispense a small amount of the cleanser onto the palm of your hand or fingers. Rub it between your hands. Then apply it evenly over your face and neck and massage for about 15 to 30 seconds. Rinse well with warm water. If you're at the sink, you can use a soft, clean microfiber washcloth as a helper. Wet the washcloth. Squeeze it out so that it's damp. Then swipe it all over the face to help remove any last remaining impurities. If you've used the washcloth, then rinse again several times. Lastly, pat the skin dry with a clean towel. After cleansing and patting the skin dry, our face is ready for the salicylic acid solution 2%. However, if you want to include the caffeine solution to target your under-eye concerns, such as puffiness and or dark circles, now would be the time to apply it. Dispense about 1 drop of eye serum onto your fingertip. Rub the fingertips of both hands together. Then press the serum evenly along the eye contour and gently blend it out. Leave it on the skin, do not rinse. And now it's time to apply the Ordinary Salicylic Acid solution to the skin. And you can either apply it all over the face for even and proper exfoliation or only use it on the areas of concern. And I'm going to show you both methods, so choose the one that's most suitable for you. Method 1. To use the Ordinary Salicylic Acid solution, dispense about 3 to 5 drops of the serum onto the palm or your fingertips. Rub both hands together to distribute the serum. Then massage it evenly over the face, avoiding the eyelids, immediate eye area and lips. Include the neck if desired. Alternatively, you can specifically apply to areas of concern, such as your forehead, nose, cheeks, chin or neck. And in this example, I'm only applying it to my forehead and a bit of my chin, as these are the areas where I mostly experience breakouts. Method 2. I dispense 1 to 2 drops onto the palm of my hand. Then dip my fingers into it. And then apply it directly to the affected area. In both methods, you can leave the serum on the skin, there's no need to wash it off. Then give it a moment for it to absorb, and then you can theoretically stop right here, as the salicylic acid solution already contains hydrating ingredients. However, if you feel the need, you can follow with an hydrating serum, such as the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid plus B5, and or one of their lightweight moisturizers, like their natural moisturizing factors with hyaluronic acid or their new one with beta-glucan. And I personally like to follow with a lightweight hyaluronic acid serum or only apply a moisturizer where I feel the need of extra hydration, such as my cheeks or around my mouth. And for this demonstration, I'm going to use the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid plus B5 serum. To use the serum, dispense about 3 to 5 drops onto the palm of your hand or fingertips. Rub your hands together and then evenly blend it all over your face. You can include the neck if desired. Leave it on the skin and do not wash it off. And that's it. This is how I recommend using it. For a more detailed outline of the directions on how to use a moisturizer, you can check out the PowerPoint, which is available for you to download in the description box below. There you will also find the morning skincare routine as well as a sunscreen guide. And I hope that you find this video helpful, that you could learn something new. Thanks so much for watching and happy skincaring.